Hi everyone, it's Norma, and it is time for what I am burning now in the month of June. And the weather has finally warmed up, and it's definitely feeling like summer out there. In fact, we went from upper 60s, low 70s to like 90s in humidity like overnight. So it's been quite a shock to the system. So now it's like I'm really full on into summer scents. And I've really tried to simplify my burning this month. I just got a lot going on, between working during the week, uh, being an admin of a Facebook group, which is like a part-time job, going to my mom on the weekend to help her with her gardening. I also have an older cat, my lovely Cha-Cha. He's 18 years old, and he's not doing good. He's not using his litter box, and I think he's maybe has some dementia or something going on because he kind of wanders around, doesn't know where he's at. It's just been heartbreaking. So I've got a lot going on. So I'm trying to simplify my burn. As the month progresses, I'm not quite sure how much I'm going to be burning or reviewing or doing videos because obviously my first priority is going to be my cat. So just kind of be forewarned. But he's doing okay today. I thought yesterday that on Monday I might have to take him into the vet, but I don't think it's his time yet. So he's sleeping now. He's resting and relaxing. So I'm going to do the video. So here we go. So in my bathroom, this is a beautiful hurricane that my friend April sent me from Canada. Apparently, you can only get this at the Walmarts in Canada. She had actually sent me two of them. One didn't make it. The postal people kind of threw the box around and it crashed. But this one came out beautifully, and I have it here in my bathroom because in this bathroom, this is the bathroom attached to my bedroom. It's the only room in the house that I can't see from elsewhere in the condo. Everywhere else I go, I can kind of see what's going on in my bedroom, my computer room, the kitchen, because I have a small condo. It's 1,000 square feet. It's an open floor plan. But this room, I actually have to be in here to see what's going on. So I only burn 1-wick candles, mainly Yankee or root candles, because they're slow burners. And of course, I always have them in Lumelid. I have the hurricane, and I even have them in a lantern for extra protection here. So I have in here, this is a Yankee candle. It was actually a UK candle called Ginger Dusk, and it was either last year or 2 years ago. Oh gosh, I forgot. I think it was last year. They had some of the UK candles available on the website. And I was really, really curious about this one. One, because I loved the label. Two, I love ginger. And the scent notes on it really appealed to me because it was like ginger and spices and I think white floral. I really, really love this candle. I wish I had gotten more. I am planning a trip to the outlet to meet this lovely April who gave me this hurricane. Sometime this summer, we're planning on going in and doing a meetup. I hope I find Ginger Dusk there because I really, really like it. And I think I might have like a medium jar or something left. I'm not even sure about that. But I really, really like it. It's just the ginger and the spices and then the floral. It's just like, for me, it's a great, great summer candle that's perfect for relaxing, like for your bathroom or your bedroom. And in a minute, I'm going to show you another candle I have going on, which is a gardenia scent. And I was actually burning a completely different candle, which was a dud, which we're not going to talk about right now. And I couldn't smell it. And then I was like, why am I smelling gardenia? And so that inspired me to pull out a gardenia candle because, this is supposed to have like white flowers. And of course, gardenia is a white flower. In Hawaii, in Hawaii, you have like your Tahitian ta'ari flower. Not Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii has ta'ari flower. And tiari is related to the gardenia family. So I think there's some kind of gardenia in here because it just was reminding me of gardenia, and I decided to burn a gardenia candle with it. But I really like this candle. I've had no burn issues with it. It's been pulling out good. The scent throw is good. I mean, you know, it's not going to scent in a large room, but it's definitely scents my bathroom and spills out into the bedroom. So when I'm lounging in bed, I can smell this candle, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so over here on my tall dresser, I just have some votives going in beach flower. Okay, so then on my dresser, if you watched my video last month, I had what I called my pink bordello candlescape. And I actually really loved it, and I was planning on keeping it up all summer, but I decided to really simplify for the summer because, like I said, I just got a lot of stuff going on, and that required like a lot of tea lights. And I also wanted to burn some of my more unusual size candles, like Colonial. I'm really recently getting into more luxury candles like Velaspa, and they have like the huge Grand Mason candles, which is what I originally had in here. I had a Grand Mason in Champagne Rose. Unfortunately, it has not been performing well, so as beautiful as it was to look at, I decided it's going to be destined for the melter. Yeah. So in its place, like I said, when I was burning my ginger dusk, I kept smelling gardenia. So this is an Henri Bendel candle that I got last year. They clearanced out this size. As you know, right now, if you go on the Henri Bendel website, they have their signature candles, which are of Very Glass, and they're 1 wick. And by the way, right now, if you have a White Barn by you, they are part of the semi-annual sale. They are selling for 50% off, which is amazing deal. Normally, Henri Bendel only goes 50% off 1 day a year, and that's in December. And you can't use a coupon. If you live by a White Barn, they are 50% off, and you can use your Bath and Body Works coupon, so you're 10 off of 40 or you're 20% off. So that is an amazing deal. To me, it's the best deal of the semi-annual sales this year. The Henri Bendel candles, if you are fortunate enough to live by a White Barn. If you don't live by a White Barn, they are having their semi-annual sale right now online. Select scents are 40% off. One of them, well, actually 2 of the scents I'm like really freaking out about because they're 2 of my favorite. One is Velvet Oud and the other is Silver Birch. Be Still My Heart, I think they're going to go away. They're also, I think it's Coconut Flower, White Cedar, and Blackberry Fig. They are the ones, Blackberry Fig are the other scents that are on clearance at 40% off. I'm very sad about that. Luckily, I was able to get both Velvet Oud, Silver Birch, and some more gardenia at White Barn. 50% off, plus I was able to use a 10 off of 40 coupon. So you get 3 candles that get you up to 45, and they ring up for 11 and change, I think, is how it works out. So this was one that I picked up last year at clearance out. They did away with this style of 3-wick candle and replaced it with the new home style, which is just a different type of jar. And these candles here were basically your signature candles, all the same scents that you could get in signature, you could get in this large jar style. The new home are all completely different scents, and you know, I'm not a huge fan of the line, except for they came out with rhubarb and balsam for the holidays, which is fabulous. The rest of the line, I could leave it. So I really am enjoying this one. This is gardenia, and it pulls out great. The throw is just perfect for a bedroom. It's not too strong. It's not too weak. It's definitely there, feels the air, but it doesn't choke me out. I'm really enjoying it. I wish I got more. I really do. I did pick up this style and a few other scents, but I don't think I have any more gardenia. I think that's my only one. But fingers crossed, who knows what I have hidden under my bed. And then votives in beach flower, and I have just unscented tea lights. These are from Kringle. These are amazing tea lights. And by the way, Kringle has revamped their website. So if you haven't been on there in a while, you may want to check it out. And they are going to be offering the tea lights in more scents, but they're going to go from a 12 box to a 9 box. So hopefully the price comes down a little bit. And I hope they stick to the same quality and they don't mess with it, because so far, in my opinion, the Kringle tea lights are absolutely the best. So there you guys have it. I do kind of miss my pink Bordello, but it will be back. It will be back. I think I'll do it like definitely for like maybe Valentine's Day next year, if not sooner. Okay, so over here on my computer desk, I have a large jar in cherry lemonade, and oh my god, you guys, this is fabulous. I don't know how you guys can see it. Yeah, it's starting to pool out. It's almost there. I got cherry lemonade. Oh my gosh, it came back as a treasure in 2014. So this is a 2014 jar, and I have one burning on the other side of the desk. And I didn't like it the first year. I didn't care for the scent. While I love lemonade scents, cherry scents in me are kind of iffy. And for some reason, I was just picking up more of the cherry. It smelled artificial to me. I didn't care for I just didn't care for it at all. Oh, was I wrong. This year, I am loving it. I don't know if it's because it sat for so long, what the deal is, but with two of them, I do need two, though. I'm not going to lie. I do need two to really get it going, but they are totally scenting this room and spilling out into my hallway. When I'm in my bedroom, I can get a whiff of it, and I can smell it all the way down to my kitchen, which is at the end of the hallway. So I am really, really pleased with this. I know it came back this year as a treasure, and I didn't pick any up. I don't know. That may have to change. But my 2014 cherry lemonade is doing really, really good now. And here's my other one. So let's see. Yep, see, it's almost pulling out. And I just lit these candles maybe an hour and a half ago. I don't even think it's been 2 hours. So it's been pulling out really good. I do have to trim the wicks after every burn, or otherwise I'll get crazy flames. But it's pulling out great. It's flowing great. I'm really, really happy with it. And in case you're wondering, this is the Dragonfly collection that was out last year. They redid something similar this year with the little fishies. But this is the Dragonfly set. I just love how it places the shadow on the wall. I just love this little tea light holder. I think it's so cute and adorable. I really do like it. And over here in my hall bathroom, I have another Yankee candle. I did a lot of Yankee candles this month, mainly because I just have so many large jars I need to clear out. This is one of the new scents that came out this year. This is Mediterranean Breeze, and this is the only one out of the new scents that I really, really liked enough to actually buy. I first tried it in the Melt Cup when it came out, and it threw great. I love the scent. I just love, I think it's maybe because I'm a Scorpio, and I'm a water sign. I just love watery, ozone-y, fresh type scents. And this is like, fresh, watery ozone with, a hint of citrus. I really, really love this scent. It's been doing great for me. It's not pulling out quite as fast as the cherry lemonade, and I did like them basically the same amount of time. But if I let it go, it's been doing great. The throw isn't super strong, but it's enough for the bathroom, which is where it's at. And so I've been really, really happy with it. And the votives I have are actually votives I got like maybe 2 or 3 years ago when they were like at 50 cents. And this is Beach Flower. Okay, then over here on my kitchen stove is a Kringle candle. This is in the scent, is it rosemary lemon or lemon rosemary? Forgot. Can I turn it around? I'm not going to turn it around. It's too hot. One of my favorites from Kringle Candle, and this is from the mainline Kringle. It's just a nice fresh. I get mostly lemon with just a hint of the rosemary. So it was a candle that I really, really wanted to burn this month, and I figured with the lemon it would go with, kind of the sea spa type scents that I have going on, and the rosemary just fits in fine. So, this is my dead zone, the stove. You guys know that by now. So it's not throwing great from this position, but I can still smell it when I'm, working in the kitchen. Last year, at this time, I think actually, I had 2 of these going in my computer room, and 2 of them were just like perfect together. But so for now, I just have 1 going because I was originally going to burn 2 of these in my computer room, and then I discovered I only have 2. Just 2. So if I burn 2 of them, that means I would have none, and that can't be. So until I have a chance to restock my stash, which won't be for a while, I only burn 1, and I will keep 1 in reserve. Okay, so over here is, oh my gosh, one of my absolutely favorite summer candles, and it's one of my favorite candles actually. It's Yankee Candles Bay Breeze. Oh my God, you guys, I have 2 of these going, and 2 of them just fill this room. This is my great room. This is the dining room part of it. To the right of me is the kitchen. Behind me is the main living room. And these 2 together are just doing fabulous. Now, due to my lack of proper burning time, I did have to cut out wax a couple times, but that's okay because I just threw it in my warmers. Who needs to buy tarts when you can just cut out wax? But other than that, yesterday, I was home all day taking care of my cat. I was home all day today, basically taking care of my cat, my lovely Cha-Chicha. And so they had a chance to completely pull out, and I love this candle. I'm really, really glad when I saw it at the outlet last year that I scooped up a few of them. And that's another candle when I go to the outlet. I'm going to keep my eye out for if I can find any more Bay Breeze. Ginger Dusk Bay Breeze on my list. And then the tea lights are the unscented Kringle candle tea lights. Then over here on my dining room table is my pineapple from Bath & Body Works last year, which I love. I have Bath & Body Works candle in here. This is from the Intrigue and Opulence collection, which is actually the very first year I bought candles from Bath & Body Works. I'd always been a Yankee Candle girl, and this was the year that I kind of expanded into Bath & Body Works and then went on to Kringle and then other brands, of course. So they had, that year, my mall had a White Barn open, and they just got a ton of these, the ones in, I think it's Topaz Waters is the name. A lot of the other ones like Smoke Berries and Incense, what were they called? Gosh, I can't remember all the names off the top of my head right now. I was able to grab, 1 or 2 of the others. Cardamom and Suede was one. Yeah, it's Cardamom and Suede, Smoke Berries and Incense, and I don't know, it was like Golden Autumn or something like that. Golden something, I think. Anyway, the other ones disappeared fast, but they had a ton of Topaz and Waters, and I was a newbie. I was excited, so I bought a ton of these. Even though the scent itself is just okay, I bought it mainly because I just love the way this jar looks when it's burning. You got the blue glass and the gold, and it's really not showing off to its best in the pineapple, but I like it. And obviously it just kind of goes with all my other, with my Bay Breeze water scents. And I do like the scent. It's just not my favorite ocean breeze air type of scent, but I like it. And then once again, the votives are in Ocean Flower from Yankee Candle. Then over here is a colonial candle in the scent Leeward Lagoon. This is a discontinued scent. I picked up a couple of these, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Gosh, how long was it been? They had like a really good sale clearance. So this scent was on clearance, and then they had like another sale on top of it. So I think I got it for like 75% off, something like that. I really like it. It's kind of reminiscent of Yankee Candle's Bahama Breeze, but Bahama Breeze, I'm one of the people that pick up the cat pee note in it. And that saddens me so much, because when I look at the scent notes, I should really, really, really love that candle. But sometimes I smell just citrus and juiciness, and then other times I smell cat pee, and more times than not I smell the cat pee. So this is along that line, but I don't get cat pee out of this. I don't have this in a place where I can really test the throw. I initially tried it out in my bathroom when I first got it, and I really liked it. But here it's mostly for looks, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of sad that they discontinued this one, because I would buy it again. I mean, just look at the beautiful label, and it's kind of a tropical fruity type scent. I like it, but I don't think it's available anymore. I haven't checked the Colonial Candle website recently, but I don't think you can get it anymore. Okay, then over here I decided to burn a couple of large jar Yankees that I was hanging on to, and there was no real reason on earth why I needed to hang on to them. One was Yankee Candle's Coastal Waters, and then the other one was a candle that I picked up at Home Goods, and I think it was called Ocean Breeze or Sea Breeze, Ocean Breeze, I think, something. And to me, they're both just kind of very generic scents, kind of similar. This one is the Coastal Waters, and it's been doing pretty well. Both of these, I did have to cut out some wax yesterday, because it was really building up on the size, just because, like I said, I haven't had my burn time. But once I cut the wax out, they pulled out great. I've had no issues with the Coastal Waters. Now this is the one that I picked up at Home Goods, and I think I said it was called Ocean Breeze, Coastal Breeze, something like that. Now this one, I had a lot of buildup on the side to the point where the wick would extinguish itself, so I cut out all the buildup, and it was still kind of acting funny. So I did what is called the match trick, where I got a match and I stuck it as close to the existing wick as possible and lit it, and now look at it, it's pulled out great. It's doing great. So it's really, fixed itself. The scent itself, I'm not crazy about. It's just kind of, blah, ocean watery type scent. Nothing. It doesn't have the saltiness that I love in the Bay Breeze. The Bay Breeze, I remember when I first picked it up and I smelled it, I thought it was going to be too much, and I almost didn't get it. But something said, get it, get it, get it, get it. And I love it, because, once it throws and you're in a larger space, it loses some of that intensity, but it's still a strong thrower. I just love the saltiness of it. These aren't really salty. They're just like kind of watery. And I have to do a special mention to Jacqueline. She's in my Facebook group. She lives in California, and she has the best Home Goods on the planet, because her Home Goods was getting stocked and stocked and stocked with all these crystal blingy things that my Home Goods in Detroit weren't getting. So was I feeling jealous? Yes. But I was like, oh my gosh, how come I'm not getting these beautiful things in my Home Goods? And one of the things with this Lazy Susan, and I'm not going to spin it too much now, I actually kind of have my little crystal holders bolstered in place, because this thing will move on its own. And I find that really creepy, because I have like a little figurine on it, and when it just kind of moves on its own, it freaks me out. So I kind of have the crystal pillars holding it, because I'll spin it when I want to spin it, but when I don't want it spinning, I don't want it spinning. She sent me this beautiful crystal Lazy Susan that was showing up in the Home Goods. It is not available online. You can't order it anywhere. They had one on eBay that was going for like $80 or something, and I almost bought it. But I really, really love this. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. You are just such an amazing person. You guys have no idea. When I did a little video for my Facebook group when I got this in the mail, and I was like crying. I seriously was crying because I wanted it so much, but more than that, it was that somebody took the time and the effort to not only search it out for me, but to mail it. And this thing is heavy. I mean, shipping must have been crazy. Truly, truly, such a blessing to have such a wonderful woman in my life. And speaking of wonderful women, the next thing you're about to see is probably my best candlescape I have ever done. And it was inspired by Sandra. She is also in my Facebook group. She is an amazing, amazing decorator. I mean, the things she does, she is very crafty and artsy, and she just does amazing things. Like she's like one of the people that if you get a gift, it's going to be so artistically wrapped, you don't want to open it because you might ruin it. That's the type of, decorator she is. And so she did 2 beach themes. Oh my gosh, I think it must have been last month in May. She did a mermaid scene and then just like a casual beach scene with, chairs and bikes and things like that. Well, I loved her mermaid scene, and that inspired me so much to do one of my own. And I think, and other people in my group agree, that is the best candlescape I have done so far. So let's go and take a peek. Okay, so here you guys go. This is my mermaid scene that was totally inspired by Sandra. She was the originator. And there were a few things that she did in her candlescape that I borrowed. One was, of course, having a mermaid. 2, she used clear colored glass to imitate the water. And as you will see, I got this tray, and then I have green glass, like a bubbly glass, to imitate the water. Another thing that she did was she used a plate. Now, she had like a clear crystal plate, and I didn't have anything like that, but I found this that kind of looked like a big surf wave, so I used that. She had some flowers. I think hers was more like a bouquet. She had, behind the plate, she had it draped with pearls, so that gave me the inspiration to use some jewels. So I had this little treasure chest that I actually used for jewelry. It's like ancient. It must be like, close to 40 years old by now. I mean, I've had it forever. So I just draped some jewels over it. There's pearls on the inside. I found this crystal fish at Home Goods. It's an Oleg Cassini. Look at how beautiful that is. And so, so she really, really inspired me to do this candlescape. So let's just go over it real quickly. I have an octopus sitting on some rocks. I have my lovely mermaid. And I got the mermaids off of Amazon.com. I couldn't believe how many mermaids there are out there. I had a really hard time choosing, but because I wanted this to be a peaceful, relaxing scene, I chose mermaids that just were calm and serene. And this one's probably my favorite one, the one that sits like that. So I am just really happy how this turned out. Now, for my candles, I have, this is an Illume that I just picked up this week at Home Goods. And it is, I forgot what the scent is. I think Driftwood and Sage. Driftwood and Sage. This is a votive in Yankee Candle Beechwood. And then I have tea lights, the unscented Kringle candle tea lights. And then over here, the votives are once again in Yankee Candle, not beach flower, I'm sorry, ocean flower. And then in here, I didn't want, even though these are large jar holders, I really didn't want to go through 2 more large jars. So I have Daylights from Kringle and Rainy Day, which is one of my very favorite scents from Kringle and is discontinued. Why do all the good ones go? I just don't know. So then I have the same thing on the other side, obviously. I have a Daylight in Kringle's Rainy Day, and the votives are in Ocean Flower. So I wish it was a little bit darker so you could get the full effect, but why don't we just sit here and relax.